Old style.
There we go. Got the mic going.
I feel like, does this chair go up at all? I want to get all
Yeah,
up
I think
in
so.
the camera.
Or not. You can grab a couple of pillows or whatever. Just put you in a high chair.
Yeah, I kind of feel like I need one. I'll just hold it. I'll hover.
There you go. No, there's a bunch of... Here, let me get you some pads.
It's weird that
Some
it
chair
doesn't go
pads.
up.
I have some. Say hi to your audience because we're live.
Oh, yeah, we are.
There
Good,
you go.
good call, buddy.
There you go.
Hey, audience. You got to see a... Wow, I get a high chair.
See? There you go. Now you're taller than me. Son of a bee.
What's up, everybody? So, this is Cecil. Introduce yourself, buddy.
Hello, I'm Cecil from the Horror Show.
I told you it wasn't going to be professional.
That's all right.
Really live, it says nobody.
I know it says nobody's watching, but we have people commenting.
We got people watching.
Uh-oh.
It says nobody's watching, but people are
And
watching.
now we're buffering.
Why?
Hopefully we're not getting a lot of buffering.
This
What's up,
almost
everyone? Can you hear us okay? Can everyone hear us okay?
didn't- All right. It says it's going.
Okay.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Oh, there we go. Now it's going.
Long fucking time no see. Random goddamn hangout with another horror channel. So, hell yeah! give me
Absolutely,
one more.
buddy.
We earned it because, as the description says, this almost didn't happen.
For real.
As far as the live show right now going, wow. We don't need to get into big details, but we conquered the dragon.
We did indeed. Things were conspiring against us,
They
but we
really
managed
were.
to muddle through.
Anyway, so we're here to talk about horror,
Mm-hmm.
and we could talk about it was money that we actually made this work,
Yeah,
and hacking. Well, we were being redundant.
pretty much. Well, I just was I was in a very swingers mood when we finally hacked the system. I was like, yes, money, pretty much.
No, for real.
Because
I felt it.
it took teamwork,
Yeah.
but we got through it.
We were like, it was like a Sherlock Holmes episode.
It really
that We were
was.
trying to solve this crime.
It really was.
Okay, anyway, we're making it. I mean, it really was tricky. It was a tricky, but we got it. Anyway.
So thanks, guys, for joining us. I don't know. Do you normally shout out your viewers
If they're lucky.
if they're lucky? Okay, fair
Sometimes.
enough. I see some people that. That
No,
I
I
know.
usually say, "Hey, what's up? Everybody's in the house," because I like this is my family. It's my fucking family
Absolutely.
showing up right now, and I love you guys. So you're
Well, we
always
can
there.
ask them if they have any horror questions if they want, right?
Absolutely. If you guys have horror questions, hit us up, man. But we're just gonna ramble in the meantime. Like, I woke up this morning. I didn't know I was gonna be fucking hanging out with the horror show, but here I am,
Yeah,
and it's awesome.
I'm
Uncle
glad to have
Eric.
you here.
Hell yeah! And oh yeah,
We do.
we are waiting on this. I'm sorry, I'm putting off your shot.
Indeed. Cheersies.
Here we go.
Yes, to the Death Twitch being near enough that hopefully we can collaborate even more often now.
And to the horror show for hosting me at his place and letting me hang out and drink his booze.
Of course.
And what lovely booze they are. Are you even closer? Are you even closer now? Yeah, I mean, like a mile
Eric is
and a half.
literally a mile and a half away from me now. It
Yeah,
took me
man.
5 minutes to get him. He's like, yeah, I don't know if I should ride my bike over there tonight. And I'm like, okay, I'll come grab you because you're essentially a hop, skip, and a jump away.
Yeah, I'm pretty around the corner.
Not only that, but he lives behind the best carne asada joint in all of Mesa. So
That's good to know. It smells good.
yeah. So yeah, Eric will hopefully have a larger presence on the horror show, and if he wants us to have a larger presence on his, we can certainly do that.
Absolutely. And yeah, man. I know it's late for some peeps, and it's pretty much late for everybody that's going to be watching this. But thanks for showing up and hanging out. Oh yeah, they got a question about beer, but you don't.
I don't drink beer. No, so I do vodka, and I have my mixed drink here, which is vodka. It's 2 shots of vodka, a small can of pineapple juice, and a splash of cran grape. That's what I do. That's my jam in my Green Lantern cup.
It sounds pretty cool, man.
Yeah, I like the grape splash. Cuts on the sweetness a little bit.
I just
So.
have you made it so underwhelming. I have Milwaukee's bed.
Milwaukee's beast.
I'm sorry.
He's got the beast.
I do have the Beast, and I haven't had the Beast in a while. You're asking about like what's the worst beer? I mean, this is not the worst.
I mean,
It's a weird thing to be like, this is bad beer, but this is not the worst beer.
So I'm gonna post about our stream right now, if that's okay
are
with you.
Are you hacking some more? Seriously?
No, I'm gonna hack some more. No, I'm gonna post about it so I can bring over some of our audience.
Don't.
But
This almost didn't happen.
so I know. So, but Eric, tell them some of the stuff that I've forced you to look at over there on the table. That hopefully means you're going to start to do crossovers with me with regards to some reviews of some of those things.
Totally. He showed me his badass horror comic collection, which I was already interested in because I had saw some videos about it. And I was like, I want to know. It's the artwork, isn't it? I mean, everything.
Well, the artwork is different in every book, but it's there or every series. So, but it can be so cool. Yeah,
it's like, we're probably of the age where we remember going to video stores and looking at artwork in the horror section, and that's what decided was should I watch this or not.
Yep.
So it's a big deal, stuff like that. And
no,
it's
I
cool.
agree.
That's why I'm like, I sort of didn't, I don't know how to explain it. I used to be into horror comics, but it was just like been a long time since I was able to.
I actually just loaned Dirk. He does a lot of the horror comics reviews with me. I loaned him a couple of series, including a 5-issue series that was Godzilla Goes to Hell. And he literally, it's just, because it's Godzilla as the protagonist, there's no dialogue bubbles. So he literally goes to hell. He dies at the beginning. He goes to hell. And then he fights a different, like, one of his monsters that he's killed throughout the years in each different circle of hell. So he refights. Yeah. I was like, you know what? This is actually better than I gave it credit for being. Sure.
I'm sorry. Actually, I'm just not a Godzilla fan anymore, so.
Oh, really? Not at all? You didn't like the new one? Did you watch the new one?
I don't know anything about it. I used to like it when I was younger.
Did you watch the trailer for it?
Not yet.
Can I show it to you?
Right now?
Yes.
No.
Oh, come on.
I shut down your trailer reaction.
It's actually a good trailer.
No. We're going to stick with, because look at, you're already 2 tabs deep.
Well, I'm showing everyone.
We still haven't seen what they're saying.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I've been meaning to read this.
We were supposed to interact with these people that are spending their late night talking to us.
All right, so yeah, that's another YouTuber that is gonna help me with my diet because I need to start losing stuff. Oh shit! Stephen G. Atkins finally did the creature tag. Cool. I'll have to check that out in a bit.
Cool.
And let me make sure if these guys are not. I'm gonna just tell them live.
What's going on right now? What is happening on?
I'm getting
channel,
viewers, buddy.
Motherfucker.
No, it's not on your channel. It's this isn't on your channel.
No, this
We're
is happening on my channel right now.
No, it's not. I'm not capturing your screen, buddy. It's just us.
No, I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, okay.
This is
all right. Well, let's talk horror, man. I'm talking. I'm sharing the video, trying to get some audience over here.
I know.
All right, fine. I won't do it anymore.
No.
I'm done.
Do a little bit of that, and then a little bit of talking about something.
Let's talk about it. Doing it next week, Cecil. Okay, so Dino said he's going to be doing my creature tag next week. So I did a creature tag, where it was all about creature movies.
Yeah, you like those.
I do love creature movies. So. Now, the other thing that Eric and I talked about, besides the horror comics, is he's possibly open to the idea, if I come up with maybe a clever way to do it, he's open to the idea of experiencing some newer horror stuff.
I forgot.
But I am loaning you A Quiet Place, because you've been wanting to watch that.
Sure.
So, are you going to do reviews of the movies I'm loaning you on the channel? On your channel?
No, I can't guarantee that. I have other plans going on. I hope to get going pretty soon. I'm working on.
Yeah. What are some? You want to talk about
it's not to say that I'm. I can't. I just can't say yes or no.
Okay. All right.
I suspect I'll like A Quiet Place enough. I'll probably want to talk about it, but I don't know for a fact. I just suspect that I will. I feel like it just seems like the kind of movie I'm into. We'll see.
Yeah.
I guess I have to watch it first. You never know, but I feel like I'll like it. I don't know if that's a good way to go into a movie or not. It seems positive, but
Maybe more positive than some of the others you've gone into. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know how
Just-
you normally go into movies.
the fact that it's called A Quiet Place, I'm like all in. I'm all in.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, you know why? You know, one of the reasons, because I
I like
know
that.
you're a fan of film a lot of time too. So, what's great about A Quiet Place is it exemplifies the old adage of show don't tell,
yeah.
because
yeah.
you can't
That's why I think
tell
I'm
the
gonna like
story.
it. Yeah.
You have to tell the whole thing through acting, and I think they do a tremendous job. I'm slightly worried that you still will come out of it feeling like it's a commercialized thing, but I don't know. That's why I'm dying to know your opinion. But the acting, I think, is phenomenal. I love John Krasinski and Emily Blunt in it. They're both great. I don't know if you'll
Who
agree.
John?
though. John
who?
Krasinski. He played Jim on The Office.
I never watched it.
He,
See, that's gonna be
So
the
you might like it
barrier
then. Well, no,
where I'm always gonna be saying, I never seen it.
no, that's fine. It's not a barrier. But so he's a really good actor. So what about Emily Blunt? Have you ever seen?
Yeah, I've seen her stuff. She's alright. I give her
She's
an
alright.
okay. She's even kind of funny.
Did you
sometimes.
watch Live Die Repeat with or Edge of Tomorrow?
Yeah,
Tom Cruise?
yeah.
Yeah, see,
I like
that's
that movie.
that's what
It's
I
pretty
like
decent.
that movie a lot actually. I think
It
that's
was good,
great.
yeah.
They're supposed to be doing a sequel.
Oh, oh yeah. So A Quiet Place. I guess I'll check it out, and I'll probably, maybe I can. If you want your movies back, I don't know, because I'm leaving the state, whatever.
Oh, I mean, whatever. I mean,
I'll watch them and give
I
them
can
back
get them
to
when
real
you
quick.
come back. Yeah.
I'll use your house as a video
Is it
store.
Blockbuster? Yeah, you pretty much can. Yeah,
And I'll be like,
yeah, just rent.
okay, so can we?
Oh yeah, so basically I was like, well, we need to have some kind of background because we're sitting down, so we don't have the horror show sign in the background, and I look way worse when I'm sitting down, by the way. I'm
Ditto.
sacrificing for your channel because I knew
Ditto.
sitting down would probably be. We can stand if you want.
I can stand for a while.
It's up to you if you want to.
Let's stand for a little
Yeah,
while.
okay, because I'm down.
Let's
I don't like
stand.
the way I look when I'm sitting
We'll
down.
stand for a little bit. We will answer one out of every 40 questions.
We have to be very careful about what we answer and when.
Totally. And I'm gonna take a piss pretty soon.
See, these are the up close ones, by the way.
Oh, those will look good.
Yeah. So I gotta frame these.
Um,
That was right before Dirk got punched in the face by Kane Hodder.
That's awesome.
All right.
By
so.
8-bit Kane Hodder.
Oop, that's
Oh.
microphone.
Oh, be careful.
Microphone.
The Pazuzu head almost fell over.
All right.
That's
and
trouble.
now we have to move the camera up.
Oh, let me get this back.
There we go.
Oh yeah. So
Too high. Too
we
high.
can- we can still talk about this, hopefully, back there. It's a good frame of reference.
Look at that. See, the lighting's way better when we're standing up.
Yeah, we look pretty
There we go. There we go.
suave.
Get yourself in frame, buddy. Get yourself in frame. There you go. Look at that.
I can dig it. Look at, good God.
What?
Let's read those comments and
Oh, here we go.
talk about
Yep.
some shit.
Eric should do a Hellraiser review. Do you like the Hellraiser movies?
Some of them.
Yeah.
I like the first two. The third one's okay. Kind of lose track after that.
There's not much good after that.
Yeah, it's pretty slim pickings
Mm-hmm.
after that.
Yeah. That is definitely the truth.
Yep.
Some people actually like the new one.
But
I
I've
did
been
not like
asked
the
that
new one at all.
for years.
Really?
People want, because I do the franchise reviews a lot, and they want the whole thing, and I'm like, that's a lot of bullshit that I have to watch,
Yep.
and I don't. I might give you guys the first three. How about that?
Mm-hmm.
I can maybe give you 3.
Did you watch the new It yet?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I have. I've seen it a few times. I like it.
Okay, you do like it. Okay, because
Absolutely.
Alvaro Alvarez
Well,
was asking.
I don't think it's flawless, but I think it's pretty damn entertaining.
Compared
for
to the
what it
90s
is.
one? What do you
And
think?
I never liked that one. And
Really?
I
Okay.
watched it multiple times, and I always tried to get into it, and I couldn't. And it sucks because apparently everybody else loved it. And
I didn't love it that much, but
right, I think I remember, but
Mhm.
like a lot, like almost like we're probably the few, right?
right.
Everybody
likely.
else does, and it's not, no criticisms there, but it's just I tried with the acting. That I guess that's something that I can't explain that phenomenon when I can watch so many bad movies and be okay.
Right.
But then I watch something where it's like, oh, there's potential here,
Mm-hmm.
and then the acting sucks. It's like, oh,
That's
darn
about
it, so close.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
So close.
So we never did tell these movies. So basically, I have
Absolutely.
some movies that that are actually in actual cover, you know, the real covers, and then I have some burned ones because I backed up all of my movies, and then I got broken into, and a lot of my movies were stolen. So I only have a few with actual covers. But yeah, so we picked some. I basically went through and I was like, all right, you say yay or nay for the background, and he's like, okay. So we got 28 Days Later, Deep Blue Sea. Okay, let's just go through one at a time, Eric.
Well,
So,
let me explain first of
please
all.
do.
What he said is like, yeah, let me go through these, and
Mm-hmm.
every single time he said a title, I was like, yep, yep, that one, that one. We did remove one.
There was a couple that you didn't say yes to.
There was about 3,
Uh-huh.
I think.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there was 2,
There was I can go check right now. I
but
can
we
tell you.
removed one that was on there.
We did have one on there, and it was between that and 28 Days Later, and I was like, as much as I like this one, I think we'd get crucified if we put that on there.
It's a guilty pleasure.
It is a guilty
The
pleasure
guilty-
one for sure.
They're like, which one? They don't know what we're talking about.
Nice Misfit shirt, Eric.
Thanks a lot.
They like it.
Now news with booze.
Yeah, apparently so.
And in the news today, 28 days later, there is the Deep Blue Sea, and then they were Dead Alive.
Did you like both 28
In
Days
the
Later
Gate?
movies or 28 movies?
Yeah, I like them both.
You do?
Yeah, in fact, I actually have been meaning to get around to them eventually. I do actually want to review this franchise.
Nice.
It's a decent franchise.
There you go, guys.
I like
See,
it.
there's a horror review you'll get from him
Totally.
eventually.
And it's of the right age.
Dylan, everyone keeps asking why don't you do a lot of horror reviews? It's because it takes a lot of your time because you do them well.
Oh no, I have done a lot. Though.
No, I know.
That's the
but
problem.
they're asking why don't you do a lot?
Oh.
I think they mean frequency wise.
Sure, why don't I upload on a regular basis?
Right.
Because it comes when I'm inspired, I guess. So whatever.
So there you go. You guys should treasure these moments
Well,
when
the way
Eric's
that
available
the way
to
that
you.
I look at it, like, dude, I was doing weeks and months and years and fucking years worth of putting out videos for a long time, even before anybody was watching. And I give mad props to the few people that were there in the beginning, but it took about 1.5 to 2 years before anybody actually showed up. I'm not trying to be a dick about it, but that's just the way it was. And I stuck through all that, and then I continued for another 3 years, and I've done a lot of content, and I feel pretty confident with what I've done. I want to put out more, totally, and it would be fun, and I hope I can do it, but I can't promise it. But right now, we are.
Yeah, exactly. We're here now, so don't ask him why he doesn't do things. Ask him questions while he's here.
Exactly.
There you go.
Let's
Try
continue
that.
talking about these movies. 'Cause
Yes.
we got some good ones on here.
Yes, someone's already brought up the fact that we're the Dead Alive, but before we
Yes.
get there, let's talk about Deep Blue Sea.
Okay.
So, why do you like Deep Blue Sea? I can tell you why I like it.
Why do I?
Mm-hmm. What does it for you about that? That is not one I would have thought would have been up your alley.
No, I think it was one of those that was a slight hesitation,
Mhm.
and I was like, I remember my theater experience was really fun
Yeah.
with Deep Blue Sea.
Okay. The second one that came out was garbage.
I haven't
It was
seen
like
it.
straight to DVD,
So-
just a VOD a couple of months
Really?
ago, and it's just trash.
So
they
I
just
shouldn't
redid the
see it.
first movie, but worse with bull sharks. So lame.
Which is my favorite out of those 8?
Ooh. I'll tell you, the one I've watched the most is Deep Blue Sea.
My favorite out of these, is so close.
See, but I always like this because that was Afraid of the Dark movie. That was one of the early Afraid of the Dark movies.
Oh, this is not the same movie. This is not even the movie I thought
What
it
movie
was.
did you think it was?
There's another movie. Oh, it's called Them.
Oh, you're talking about the Ant movie?
No, not Ants. It was so similar. Wow, my bad.
Well, I like that.
Anyway.
All right, well, here, we can switch that out. Where's
no,
End
you're
of Days now?
I don't know. Out of these 8, sorry, I'll get you in a minute. It might be The Gate. I know it's such an Eric pick. It's such a fucking Eric pick, but it's got to be The Gate.
Okay.
What about you?
again, I've watched Deep Blue Sea the most, but is it the best? I don't know. I've only watched The Serpent and the Rainbow once, and I remember really loving it. That's why I bought
great.
it.
But I'm kind of in the same boat. Maybe 2 or 3 times in my whole life.
Only once in my life, and I remember it scaring me because I was a teenager when I saw it. So it's been 20 years probably since I've actually watched it. I probably should rewatch it. I like the gore of Dead Alive. I think The Gate is the most Spielbergian sort of kid in horror romp.
Yeah,
of them all.
Yeah,
And
I've
that's
never
why I
even
like
heard
that.
it explained like that.
Yeah, well, to me that's what it is because it's
Never thought
them.
about it.
You know, that's
Sure, I can totally see it now.
Yeah.
That you said it.
yeah. So that is the closest for that. This is one of the best zombie movies, and also one of the earliest ones to introduce the running version of the zombie with the
True.
rage virus.
Virus zombie.
Shaun of the Dead
Virus.
is one of the best horror comedies of all time.
Yeah.
So, and Near Dark is one of the best vampire movies of all time. So,
Yeah.
I mean, they is obviously the odd man out here.
True.
I feel like I should replace.
Should
it
we put
actually.
End of Days
Yeah,
back
we
on?
should put End of Days. Back. I don't know. I threw it back over here. Let me go
Thanks
get
for
it.
hanging with us and like
Yeah.
sticking
Well,
with our
we're
rambling.
deciding what we want to do.
I'll read your shit real quick. Which is your favorite? Oh yeah, I like Deep Blue Sea. Says Dylan. Good. Yeah. Well, everybody. I think that's sort of the general consensus, right? Everybody just likes Deep Blue Sea.
Yep. I don't know why Deep Blue Sea was R because it was because Samuel L. Jackson got ripped in half. That's why it was R.
You think
Like,
so?
yeah, well,
Really?
of course, yeah, because they grab him and then they literally another shark comes up and rips him in half, and then they both eat each half. Yeah, that's a rated R scene.
Okay.
You don't see that in PG-13.
So
Someone says the Meg 2018.
did you pick yours?
No, I pretty much just went through why I like them all.
But
I
you
guess I have to say Deep Blue Sea because I've watched it the most.
Okay. Well, that's your pick then.
Yeah, I guess
But
that's.
just so you're aware, this was a movie that got pulled off and then put back on, which
Yeah.
is End of Days with Arnold Schwarzenegger, which is an okay movie.
I
God
love
damn
the
it!
fact Gabriel Byrne plays a great devil, is what I'm saying.
Yes, he does.
He played a really great devil, and
Yeah.
and
I
I
like-
actually like the big devil in the church scene at the end when he becomes like the big raw before he
Really
passes
I
out or
kind of would
dies.
have to watch it again,
It's cool. I mean,
but I'm sure it's fine. Like
it's
I,
very CG. It's
I like-
very late '90s CG.
I like that Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's like he knew. He was like he knew. It's like, oh, I'm on my way down. Now I can die as a character. It's okay.
Yeah.
I can't dodge 1,000 bullets anymore. I
Finally,
can die.
you're right. That was one of the earliest ones when he actually died. You're
Yeah.
right. You're right.
I liked it.
Christopher Harris says, because LL Cool J did the music video to Deep Blue Sea. Deepest,
Yeah.
bluest, my head is like a shark's fin.
Sharks fan. God damn. God. I'm sorry. I mean, God bless.
God
LL
bless
Cool
LL Cool
J.
J. Dance Floor Expert says the Meg 2018. I just wanted to let them know. Fuego and I are actually seeing an advanced screening of the Meg on Monday. It comes out next Friday. We're seeing a screening on Monday at the Arizona IMAX. So we're seeing a movie about the biggest shark ever on the
Oh,
biggest
IMAX.
screen in Arizona.
Awesome.
And we'll have our review up after that. So if you want to see our review, jump over to the Horror Show channel. That's our channel that you see this background on the most.
Yeah.
But yeah, this. So
They're
I'm excited about
already
Meg. Would you
subscribed.
watch a giant shark movie like the Meg?
I would, but I feel like, man, beaten over the head with the advertising for some of these movies
The Meg is a bad
for
one for
so
that.
long.
You think so?
For so long.
See, I don't watch a lot of regular TV, so I don't catch advertisements. I see a lot on
don't watch
YouTube.
TV, which is the weird thing that I've heard about some of these movies for so long.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I know. Like the Meg is being pushed hard. Halloween is being pushed hard as fuck.
Halloween is
you
really being
never
pushed
stop
hard.
hearing about these things.
That's true.
I mean, they're making sure we know. I mean, I'll still watch the Meg. I'm
Mm-hmm.
interested, but whew, you can lay off a little bit.
I agree. Hello, Smash Legends.
Jaws.
Versus Deep Blue Sea. Of course,
Jaws.
Of course.
I
but
mean-
here's what I asked. Because we're giving away movie tickets to the Meg here in Arizona, and I wanted to. I in order to win, I asked them, "What's your favorite shark movie that's not Jaws?" So I ask you the same question. What's your favorite shark movie that's not Jaws? I'll give you mine if you want a minute to think.
I don't think I even have an answer.
See, I have a few other shark movies that are really good. First off, I love the rest of the Jaws series too.
Well, but that doesn't count because that's Jaws.
No, it's not Jaws 1 though. You
Well,
can say
that-
Jaws 2,
well,
3, or 4.
now that I know that.
Yeah, well, go ahead. Answer. Go ahead. Give me a different Jaws movie.
A different Jaws.
A different Jaws movie.
Okay. You go ahead.
I'm going to say The Shallows. I think The Shallows was a fantastic shark
Oh,
movie.
it had so much potential.
You didn't like it?
I like it in theory, without the cartoon shark.
Oh, dude, he looked
Without
good, though.
the cartoon shark.
What?
Yeah.
You didn't think he looked good when he was up on the rocks chomping after
It
her
looks
and
okay.
stuff?
No, it looks fine for CGI, but it's just not what my preference is.
Okay, fair enough.
It looks fine for
You're
CGI.
wrong, but fair enough.
No, I'm okay with being
No,
wrong.
I'm
That's
just
why
kidding.
I
I'm
don't
kidding, I'm
watch
kidding.
a lot of.
No,
modern
that
life.
I can't help it because that shark is so
It's
far
okay.
away from the bad sci-fi movie sharks.
It's just my eye like screams the
Okay.
difference.
All right.
It really does.
Fair
It screams the difference to my brain that it's
So
not
what was your answer then?
physical.
Which Jaws would you say?
Oh, another Jaws. Well, that's what I said. That's why I said I was gonna give you a moment. So
Mhm.
it's either between 2 or 3 because fucking part 4.
I love the revenge.
It's okay. The last 20
It's
minutes.
okay.
The last 20 minutes is entertaining, and the whole build up is
The when
days
he's
of
looking
our
for
lives bullshit.
when he's looking for the shellfish at the bottom of the sea, and then it just swims by him. We got a big shark down here, man. Mario Van Peebles playing a Jamaican.
Yeah, you just summed it the whole movie. Good job.
Yep, we got a big shark down here, man.
I think I'm gonna clearly have to go with Jaws 2,
Okay.
but I'm not gonna lie. I think I like Jaws 3 more than most people.
That's why I have the Jaws 3 poster there.
God,
the
thank
3D
God.
one. Here, let me show it to you. So you gotta look at it on
What?
camera.
These people got other ideas. 5-headed shark attack,
No, that was horrible.
Sharknado.
I only know Five-Headed Shark Attack was terrible because of Bloodbath and Beyond's review. Here, use this and look at this.
Okay. Yeah, it looks pretty. Oh shit!
That's pretty cool, right?
There's a fist coming out.
Dude, black and white 3D
What does he
works
have?
really well.
It does look good.
Yeah.
You're not joking. I like it. Was that? Do you think who is in there?
So they see what it was that I was showing you, by the way.
Jaws 3D. I like that movie. Even though it's kind of schlock, I still like it. Okay, go shark. They're talking about sharks. What was the next question besides sharks?
Well, no, yeah. What was your? Okay, so you said Jaws 2. Why Jaws 2 over Jaws 3?
Because they tried to mimic the tone of the first one, and they did a decent
I agree.
job.
Because 2 was still scary. I don't think
Yeah,
there was anything really
you're right.
scary about 3.
Yeah. There's nothing. You're right. There's nothing scary about 3. It's kind of more of a fun movie.
But when the shark in 2, when it swallows that one girl right in front of Mikey, the little kid,
Right, and he
that
flips out.
Yeah, and he won't leave the under the rudder of the boat.
Part 2 is pretty decent sequel. I mean, people probably think I was a little too harsh on it in my review, but
Mhm.
I still like it. It's just, how do you follow up Spielberg?
Well, that's but but again, it's possible to follow a legend because obviously someone would say, "How do you
But-
follow Ridley Scott?" But James Cameron came in and did Aliens,
Right.
so it can be done.
Absolutely, it can be done. And I think the whole, like what we're saying is, like, what was his name? Jean?
Who?
The director of Jaws 2.
Oh, I don't know.
Jean something. He was like a French guy. Sorry, I don't got all my trivia in line. But anyway, he did the very best that he could have done. And I can appreciate it. That's why I chose it. So,
The R-rated horror commentary podcast says the problem with Jaws 2 is the screams of the actress through the last part of the film. It's grating. See, I don't remember that in particular. The scream I remember from Jaws 2 is the chick in the boat that says "Shark!" I always loved that delivery. I thought that was a fucking amazing delivery.
part 2.
Yeah. No, because remember, it's her boyfriend gets eaten, and they find her floating in the boat later. And they pull her out, and
I
she
remember
fucking
she's
has this little
traumatized
breakdown.
and shit.
Yeah, that's part of why I loved 2, because they really focused on the terror of the shark still.
Right.
3 was more fun, or it was more. Oh, look at that! And not only that, it was here's how a shark glides into a glass thing and busts it instead of waving its tail like it should. It just torpedoes into the glass.
I can show you.
It's the slowest torpedo in history.
This is 3D.
Yeah.
It goes like this because it only moves a few inches and then stops. It goes, and then
the glass shatters, and then it
the
kind
glass
of,
shatters.
but it kind of moves back after it. It's like it rebounds. They're like, oh, we got to have it back up a little bit.
Yeah, that was
really
one
bad.
pathetic special effect.
It was.
I can't believe we're still talking about sharks, but let's wrap up Jaws.
If anyone
2
can talk about sharks for a
over
long time, it's
Jaws
me.
3.
Okay.
Because let's not. I'm sorry. I know
The chopper attack in 2 was good too. It was dumb fun.
Yes.
Dumb fun.
Yeah, I know a shark bringing down a chopper.
Well, the
in
chopper
sea.
brought itself down. The shark just brought it under.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
You're like, semantics, motherfucker.
Semantics. Part 3 though. Has anybody ever seen it in 3D?
No, I haven't. I always kind of wanted to.
I don't think I have.
But
either.
I don't know that it would be worth, like, are you really going to get anything out of seeing the shark glide at you at a really slow pace?
It has Dennis Quaid in it, I think.
Dennis Quaid, young Dennis Quaid in 3D.
You can see him in 3D
That's true.
on the beach.
That's true. You can see Louis Gossett Jr. if you ever wanted to see Iron Eagle in 3D.
And you know what? I used to have a rubber shark that when I was like 3, I had in the bathtub, and it looked the exact same, as good as the special effects was when it came at the glass. It looked exactly like they just got the toy and put that in the movie.
You know what kill I did like in 3 a lot though was the Australian shark hunter guy that ends up getting eaten, and he has the grenade that they pull the pin of at the end of the movie. Remember, because he's like half eaten in the shark, and he's holding the grenade. That's how the shark dies. Because remember, it busts through, it floods the control room.
Explodes.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. So the reason why is because the guy that he ate last, he kind of half eats.
Oh yeah, I remember.
And he's inside still holding the grenade, and so the chick takes like a fireplace poker or something that's for some reason in the thing, just a curved piece of metal, and pulls the pin, and the shark explodes, and then you see like part of an upper jaw and a lower jaw come at you. Whoosh. It comes at you and then it freezes.
And it stops.
It's like, here.
Just
so you guys can see
the
it.
Shark, I was saying, it goes a certain distance and then it just stops.
Well, because that's how 3D worked back then. It only works up until here.
They were so impressed back in 1983. That's all that you needed.
Is that when it was?
It was just this, guys. How impressive is that?
But when the guy actually gets eaten...
Wait, we have like a donation.
What
what
you guys drinking? We'll explain that again.
Answer.
So
nothing anymore. I'm out.
You're out? No, go grab the one that's on the top shelf.
I'm gonna go get a beer.
Yeah. So he's drinking beer. I'm drinking something that's 2 shots of vodka, 1 small can of pineapple, and a splash of cran grape. That's what I'm drinking. So what I was saying is the scene when the Australian shark hunter gets eaten. I always thought that was one of the best. No. Use the no. Eric, use the killer clown on the. Yeah, that's what he's there for. I don't think he's ever been used before, so.
Really?
Yeah.
This is hold on.
Yeah, come do it on camera. You're busting the clown's cherry.
I like it because it's pretty sweet.
So this is
not bad.
This is the here. Let me show you what it looks like on the actual live thing. So this is my bottle opener.
Yeah,
it's my killer clown bottle opener.
Legit.
So go ahead. You're busting his cherry. I've never used him before. You're not even doing it on camera. You're doing it below. They're not going to believe it's an actual bottle opener. There you go.
I didn't want to spray you. Again.
You're good. You're good.
Okay. Well,
mission accomplished.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, man. You got all the best shit right here.
Yeah. Well, I got that at a con. I just pick up so many cool little trinkets at cons. We interviewed the guy that does those things. He also did this. This, which ended up being one of the biggest attractions
Oh yeah.
at the con at Mad Monster. He made this Freddy phone, and this brought so many people over. And we actually just watched A Nightmare on Elm Street, and I realized it's completely the wrong color because her phone in the movie is blue.
Oh, okay.
But no one knows that when they see. Yeah, it's blue.
That's even I've seen.
But no one knows that, so when they see this, they're like, "Oh, I know exactly what that is," even though it's completely the wrong color. They still are like, "That's so awesome."
White
It's the
seems
only one of these I've
more-
ever seen. He had it on his table. He said it's the only one he's ever made. He only wanted $60 for it. So I'm like,
the only one that's ever made.
it's the only one that he's ever made. So I'm like, all right, I'll pay $60 for that. It's awesome.
Fuck yeah. Really? Damn.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
You guys
so-
look at this Ash just chilling.
Yeah, we got Ashy Slashy right here. Should we have a guest on your show, Eric?
Yeah, sure. I was like, let's wait till we're even drunker before
Well,
we
we
bring out the
can.
puppets. But I guess it's happening
It's a
now.
little early for puppets.
It is a
Yo.
little early for puppets.
You gonna drink that?
We were not even done talking about these fucking movies.
Oh, yeah, okay.
We
All right,
got
we'll
as
put 'em
far
away, we'll
as
put 'em away.
sharks,
We'll put him away.
and then that's when everything stopped.
Everything got derailed.
Because
It's when I had another shot. That's when everything got derailed.
Sorry, guys.
Chase Smith is here. I know Chase.
I
What's
know
up?
he said he loves all of us and shit.
Oh, cool. All right.
Thanks a lot, all you guys.
What a silly straw? Because you silly tonight, Cecil. Oh, thanks, buddy. Yeah, here we go. Chase. Chase will get this. I'm girl drink drunk. Girl drink drunk. He gets that.
Good thing.
Yeah, I know.
Good thing somebody
He'll
does.
get it.
You should review Tourist Trap. Is that to me or him or both?
Tourist Trap or Touristas? I thought Touristas was actually
No,
pretty
no.
good.
He's,
I know he's saying
can
Tourist Trap.
I can guarantee he's talking about Tourist Trap.
I've never seen that.
Yeah.
Is it good?
It's no, it's. I wouldn't. I would put it in the bin next to good, where something's. It's there. It's like a Texas Chainsaw Massacre ripoff. It's not good. It's a
Okay.
fucking oddity. It's like going to the freak show. This is like seeing the woman with the beard.
Really?
Yeah, Tourist Trap is that weird. It's such a weird ripoff of TCM that it's like going to see a even more fucked up freak show.
There was another one that came out recently. Was it Cannibal Farm or something like that?
like Escape from Charlie's.
Escape from
Cannibal-
Cannibal Farm, yeah, or something like that. It seemed like a complete ripoff of Texas Chainsaw.
I'm sure that it was.
Yeah.
I didn't see it, but yeah, no. What he's talking about, Tourist Trap. It's. That's the best way to explain it. It's like, do you want to see a deer with like 6 legs? Okay, let's see that weird thing. That's why you watch Tourist Trap. Do you want to see that weird thing or not? You know.
Yeah.
If you don't, then don't bother. Don't bother, because it's not good. It's not really worth your fucking time.
What is Terror Train? I've never seen Terror Train either.
Jamie Lee Curtis. It's got. What's his name?
See, you can. Here's the thing. We should do a series where we educate each other because
David
you've seen a lot of old movies that I haven't seen.
No, that's what I've always been thinking. Like, why?
I didn't realize that.
no,
You never expressed that.
Eric. I will.
You never expressed that to
This-
me.
It's happening.
You should have
live.
opened your heart.
No, that's what I've always. No, that's kind of what I was on my way over here. That's how. I kept pushing like, what's the title? Like, what's the description? I was trying to like, let's mold this.
Yeah.
And it takes your knowledge and my knowledge, which is 2 different sides of the spectrum,
For real.
but it fits if we.
I agree.
If we
It's
make it work.
they're very complementary sides.
Yeah.
If you like, if there was a 180-degree angle, and there was something, whether you put it over here or over here,
Sure.
this part is you and this part is me. I'm not saying which is more or less. You get my point, though. They're complementary angles.
I get it. I think we've always.
I think I've had a lot to drink, maybe,
Well,
because
sure. All right, let's go through some of these real quick. Even though we stopped talking about these 8 movies, we stopped on sharks.
oh, okay.
Sorority Babes in the Slimeball Bolorama. I recently watched that. It was awesome.
Really?
Even though it's shitty fucking full moon movie. Right? What do
You know which one people have been telling me to watch that you've probably seen that I haven't, that Tom Savini had a hand in, was The Burning. I've
You've never seen The Burning?
I've never seen The Burning.
Oh, let me tell you about The Burning
Okay.
real quick.
Yeah.
It's great until the last 20 minutes.
No. Why does it fall apart?
They just ran out of everything.
Oh, really?
They had to just, yeah. You'll
Is it
know
worth
when you
buying?
see it. It's one of those movies. That's why I want to say this, and I think everybody out there has got my back about The Burning. It's one of those movies. No, it's notorious.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fucking good movie, even though the last 20 minutes suck. That first, fucking 70 minutes or whatever is so good. It's so good that it's worth buying.
Okay.
Yeah, even though it sucks that it falls apart at the end.
Well, maybe I won't think it falls apart as much as you do.
I've
been wanting to.
You will.
All right, fair enough. Yes, well, they're all agreeing with you. Agreed, Eric, but must watch. And then someone else said a great description of The Burning, Eric.
It is so good.
The Burning is awesome. The killer in it is the dude from Seinfeld.
You just forgive the end for not delivering, but it's you guys.
Chase says they didn't have a final anything for The Burning.
What you should do is watch 75% of it and then stop.
And then stop? Okay, about 12. I'll be like,
Stop.
okay, I'm at the 20 minutes left. I'm out.
Yeah, you'll be fine if you don't. You know
what we could do is we could do a live. That's the reason you didn't see the table set up, but we could do a live commentary. Like we could do a commentary of drunken Terry of your movie and a drunken Terry of my movie, and like it could be we could have two different entries.
We're gonna have a lot of shit going on. It's gonna be too much.
Yeah, Eric's only a mile and a half now, so we have a lot of stuff we're gonna be able to do.
Guess what? I'm on every video. On the horror show.
You're welcome to, honestly.
I'll be in the background.
You're one of my favorite guests to have, so.
I'll just be like,
too many cooks, too many.
You'll just see me.
They do keep asking. They're like, okay, talk about the gate. Talk about this. Talk about that.
No, let's do it real fast.
Real fast. Which one you want to do? Dead
We're
Alive?
We're gonna go like.
Okay, so we did the first two. Are we up to Dead Alive?
Dead Alive. What you got?
I just think it's one of the most awesomely gory horror movies ever. Obviously, it's Peter Jackson, early Peter Jackson. I don't think substantively it's great. I do like the beating the shit out of the baby scene. That's a lot of fun.
I probably didn't even make it that far.
Really? You didn't like it then?
I've tried about 5 times to watch this movie, and I always stop at the dinner scene.
Because it's too much?
The sound effects. The sound effects more than anything. I could see all the gore, just the squishing. Oh, god damn the sound effects. I intend to finish this movie one day. I swear, not this one. I've seen that one.
So you haven't seen the giant massacre with the lawnmower then?
I've seen clips, you see clips.
Yeah, that's not the same though.
No, I know it's not the same. I know I want to, like...
You haven't even gotten to the baby beat-up scene.
I know that... that's why I keep trying...
That hurts.
That's why I said it's the
Knowing
fifth.
how much you like retro movies, that hurts.
I'm sorry.
How are you hurting me by not seeing a retro movie?
I have tried and tried. I want to. I'm going to get through it. I will. I'll probably do it with you guys if you're interested. We'll just do a fucking movie night.
Do it.
And I'll watch this shit because I know it's available.
Hell yeah.
And I'll get through the whole thing. I swear. That dinner scene.
The goriest fried film of all time. I think it still holds that title, honestly.
I'm sure that it fucking does.
Yeah.
That's why there's 5 tries. Dude, there aren't that many movies
that you'd be willing to try that many times.
That many times?
Yeah.
I mean, like I will walk out of a fucking movie that I paid good prices for in the theater if I think it's wasting my fucking time.
Yeah.
I'm out. So, I know there's good stuff to be had beyond what I've seen, and I'm gonna get there. Let's talk about. I guess we have to talk about End of Days.
Well, we mentioned it briefly. We both like Gabriel Byrne as the devil.
Yep.
And you liked Arnold dying. Actually giving in at the end.
Well, he was vulnerable from the start.
He was.
From the very get-go. He was trying to kill himself. And then not only that, but like he's so broken, he's eating he's blending up old pizza and like all this shit into this slurry shake that he drinks down. I'm like, that's gross. But we watched him make that shake and drink that thing. See that beard? That ain't fucking around.
No, that's serious
beard.
Schwarzenegger right there.
That means,
like, look at me.
That means shit's fucked up.
I am not crispy clean anymore.
Yeah.
I
and
am
also,
very unshaven.
We might want to mention, because we were trying to listen to some cool horror rock tracks.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent soundtrack.
Excellent soundtrack. It's also got this girl in it right here, who I know because she was the girl in The Craft. The new witch in The Craft.
Right. Yeah.
So it's her and Gabriel Byrne as the supporting actors in
I remember
this.
that too.
Classic movie, classic, and I have the collector's edition here because I was always big on the special features and commentaries when I got my DVDs.
Dig it.
Near Dark. How many times have you seen Near Dark?
One time.
I've only seen it, I think, twice, and it's been
Really?
about 15 years since I've seen it.
Wow.
I've
People
been wanting
speak
to do a
highly
rewatch.
of Near Dark.
It does. I even got this big deluxe edition here.
I think it's
I remember liking it, but I don't remember going gaga over it.
I think it's mid tier.
Mid tier.
Mid tier.
Not A.
vampire. No, not for me. I mean, because
Well, what's A for you?
No. I just want to point out, like, kind of like the first time I've seen this movie was about 6-7 weeks ago.
Really?
Seriously, the first time I've
Okay.
ever seen Near Dark, and it probably has a lot to do with decades worth of buildup.
Yeah, sure.
You know,
Yeah, there's
I
always
thought it was
burden
mean,
of expectation at that
It
point.
was by the female director, Catherine Bigelow. She's really
The Hurt
pretty-
Locker, yeah.
She's pretty talented.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty good. I could definitely see influences in there from her husband.
Mhm.
I don't know. Maybe it goes the other way. You
Deuce
never,
Bigelow.
You never really Deuce Bigelow. Deuce Bigelow. I give it an I. It's a B. Something.
Okay, all right. I need to rewatch. I can't give it an accurate grade based on 20 years ago,
Right.
so I do need to rewatch it. I need to rewatch a lot of my movies. That's the weird thing. I consume so much
I'll
now
rewatch them.
that I can rewatch something 6 months later and it will be almost entirely new to me.
Really?
Yeah, I'll be like, I remember beats, and that's about it. So, but
Sure.
it's a good and a bad thing. It's good
Well,
because
it's your
I get to
job.
see things again for the first time. Yeah,
It's
that's
your-
why
it's your job.
if I don't do a review within the first couple days after watching it, I will literally have to rewatch it because I will have forgotten so much.
I feel you, man.
It's terrible. Serpent in the Rainbow. This was
Solid.
early voodoo zombies, right? If I'm not mistaken.
It might be some of the. This is fringe, sort of. How many voodoo zombie movies can we even list?
Well, no, but honestly, and also what it got to me early on, if I remember, was Buried Alive. The Buried Alive fright always scared me because Bill Pullman was buried alive at one point in the movie, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah, absolutely, yes, totally.
Um,
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
So that shit scared the hell out of me. And then the zombie aspect of it, there was still some
Everything
zombiness
about
to it, right?
the tone and that they went there and they were in a hostile situation while they were filming. It was not a pretty sight while they were trying to film this movie there, and they had to dodge some shit, you know?
Mhm.
It was kind of sort of real to some extent. I mean, and it is based on a supposed that they can use certain poisons to make people appear dead,
Right.
and then try and harvest that person to be a slave.
Mm-hmm.
That's diabolical and fucked up.
Yeah.
And it's real to some extent.
That's what scared me the most about it, how real it felt when I watched it. And it is such early Wes Craven. It was one of the early markers of, like, oh my God, this guy's a horror genius, you know?
Yeah, but he had been, dude, Wes.
This was early, though. Wasn't this pre-Nightmare?
No. This
This
was
was
definitely
post-Nightmare?
way after. This would be 90,
Way after?
91 at least.
Really? It's in the 90s? I thought it was 80s.
Sorry.
That's okay.
no,
I got it.
no, totally. Let's see if it'll tell me.
I thought it was late 80s.
Where's it?
At the bottom, usually?
2000. That can't be right.
No.
That's not right. I know it was 91.
That might be the DVD.
I gotta go to the bathroom so bad.
Go ahead.
No, not yet. I'm gonna push it. All right,
Oh,
everybody's talking some shit. No higher or lower. The Beyond. The Hills Have Eyes.
2002. There's no way this is from 2002.
Hey Eric, Tiger Man. Hello Tiger Man. Have more drinks. I hope so. I hope because I'm out of booze.
Yeah, I think it's.
Jigsaw, 1988. Who just says 1988? What is that supposed to mean?
There we go. From this.
Oh, he's telling me the year.
The year, yeah.
Oh, I thought it was 90s. Really? I'm that off? Wow.
It says 1987 on the back of this.
Holy fuck! I didn't
told
even.
you. I told you it was late 80s.
Wow.
Yeah, 1987.
Good call, guys. Good call.
Yep. I knew it was late 80s, man, because it feels it's got that 80s grit to it.
Puppet Master. How can I support you directly? If you go to the
Sonny McGillicuddy.
about what is it about me section on my channel, You can probably find a link.
There you go.
What state are you in?
Arizona, Tupac.
Oh yeah,
One of 50 states. Come find us.
movie
Huh?
Microwave Massacre.
I've
I have
never
not
heard of
seen it.
Microwave Massacre.
I've not seen it yet. Close. Oh yeah, let's continue down our line.
'Kay.
We're getting no, that's not.
We did
nice.
Serpent in the Rainbow, so Shaun of the Dead is next.
Shaun of the Dead. Oh yeah, I always loved this movie, but my first experience was seeing it with somebody that didn't get the humor,
Oh no, that's bad.
and my second experience was seeing it with somebody that didn't get the humor.
That's brutal.
But I still love the movie.
Well, and
Yeah.
it's early Edgar Wright too,
Yeah,
because he did Spaced, and then he did this.
they didn't get it.
I love Shaun of the Dead. I thought the filmmaking was phenomenal. The fact that it did the whole opening where he walks to the store and you
Right,
see the
I
whole
know,
neighborhood
I
and all
love
that
it.
stuff,
He
and then you
slips.
do it again. Yep, and then it's all zombified now, and
Right.
everyone's
Oh.
gone, and he doesn't even fucking notice.
It's a
Like,
masterpiece of a movie.
It really is.
You can. That's what I
made me
dude,
cry with the mom and the dad stuff.
Exactly.
Mhm.
That's what I. Oh man, when you can see the craft in the movie, that's when I'm just. That's why I said, my first few times seeing the movie was people that they didn't like it, and the whole time that they're not liking it, I was like, this is genius.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like trying to tell them, I'm like,
Mhm.
this is genius, and they.
You like music so much. Have you seen Baby Driver yet?
Fuck, I love Baby Driver.
Okay, I haven't seen it
I
yet.
love Baby
I
Driver.
haven't seen it yet.
You haven't
but-
seen it?
No, but
Well, the thing
knowing
is-
how much you like music, I heard about it.
Well, I haven't seen Drive. Have you seen
I
Drive?
haven't. I did see Drive. I wasn't a huge fan of it.
Because I heard people say it was better than Baby Driver,
Mm.
but I never seen Drive, so I
Okay.
couldn't tell you.
Well, from what I understand, as far as the music and stuff of Baby Driver, I think that sounds great. But it's Edgar Wright,
Somebody
same guy that
mentioned-
did Shaun. So
Let's talk about. I know we're jumping around.
Yep.
But you're gonna deal with it. Leprechaun
it
movies.
gets better the more drunk they get.
How
That's
about
usually how the news with booze goes.
How about another?
Another
drink?
shot? All right.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want a mixed?
Because I'm.
Do you want me to make you a
I'm
mixed?
literally out of booze. I need.
I
Something.
can make you a mixed. You want to make you a mixed pineapple?
Oh my god, you guys ready to see me die on live cam?
Would you rather a mixed or a shot?
No, mix me up,
Yeah, exactly.
and I'll answer some questions.
Answer some questions.
You guys like the Dead Zone? Oh, I don't. I've never seen it. I'm sorry. Do you like the Dead Zone? Cecil. Do you like the Dead Zone?
Never seen it.
Oh man, that's two never seen it. Can you? Sorry, two. Can you even believe that? I kind of been meaning to, and I feel like I'm way too late to the party for the Dead Zone, but I hope it's still all right. Rabbit is a great movie. It's a little debatable. It's pretty. It's all right. There's some interesting scenes. Baby Driver is better. All right. Well, I really like Baby Driver. I'm glad. Angel Heart is underrated. What is that? That sounds like a early '90s HBO kung fu movie. Shots. Okay. Mario. He wants. Somebody's paying for shots. Eric, did you like Hercules, the Legendary Journey? That's a real question. You know what I like about that question the most? This fucking guy knows I'm old enough to remember that shit.
The real funny thing about it is I have an answer.
Well, for you or me. Because there's probably a different answer.
Yeah.
I never seen it, but I do remember it. It has some nostalgic value for me.
It's got the swords, man.
This guy thinks I'm terrible. Sleepaway
This guy thinks I'm terrible.
Angel Heart is an erotic thriller. Yeah, I mean,
Oh, is Angel Heart the Robert De Niro one?
nope. You don't read the title Angel Heart and think it's anything other than an erotic thriller, right? Check your PayPal. Okay, Sonny, if you actually sent me something, I guess this is for you, right? We're just randomly hanging out. You guys don't have to do this, but I appreciate that you do. Please name an underrated horror movie I should watch tonight.
Behind the Mask: The Rise and Fall of Leslie Vernon, available on Shudder.
Did you guys hear that? In case you didn't hear it, I don't know. The underrated horror movie you should watch, Behind the Mask, if you've never seen it. The Rise and Fall of Leslie Vernon. is really good.
Actually, just The Rise. I used to think it was The Rise and Fall.
One of my favorite movies that nobody likes.
No, that nobody knows about.
That nobody likes.
Oh, that nobody likes?
Yeah, they know that.
that's
I have a
awesome.
lot of those. And I'm gonna tell you guys any fucking way, even though I'm like, you're not gonna like it. Fuck you. I'm gonna tell you. It's called Brutal Massacre. Check it out. I've not seen Razorback. Have you? Who is this guy just donating money? Have you seen Razorback?
Don't ask who, just say thank you.
Oh yeah, thanks a lot,
I've never seen Razorback.
Mario.
What's Razorback?
I'm pretty sure it's an old school 80s animal attack movie.
If it's an animal attack movie, I should see it.
Razorback. It's from the 80s, right? Mario. And thanks, by the way, for donating. I guess here's to you again. I've got a Bex and a mixed drink. I can enjoy both. Behind the Mask is that movie with Robert Englund. Yes, he's in it. Robert Englund and Zelda from Poltergeist.
Ooh.
And the girl from Home Alone was also in it.
The girl from Home Alone?
That's what I got for you. I'd never promised perfection. This almost didn't happen.
Yeah, true.
So just be happy with what you got.
Cecil is boy.
Night of the Lupus. Okay. I tried watching that like 2 nights ago. Oh, fuck that movie. Fuck that movie. I'm sorry if you're a real big fan. He's all, this is my favorite movie.
I love
I'm
Night
gonna
of the
mention
Lupus.
it.
How dare you?
Yeah, fuck Night of the Lupus. Hey, the homicide. Wow,
do you like...
she's
Oh,
never
Homicidal
up there.
Homemaker. Hey, I like the
Hello.
Homicidal Homemaker.
Yeah.
Do you like Dr.
Casey.
Decker? I don't know what Dr. Decker is.
Do you like Dr. Decker? What is Dr. That feels like something we should know,
I
right?
don't know.
Dr. Decker?
It might be a YouTuber.
Are you
or
talking
something.
about what's his name? Shadow Decker? He's another YouTuber.
Oh, I don't know.
Getting his name wrong. Sorry.
How's it flowing, guys?
Oh,
it's flowing well, Randall Queen.
It's
Thank you.
Randall. Thanks
oh,
a lot,
going.
Randall.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Go
Oh
on.
yeah, let me look at the camera square in the eye.
Yeah, don't forget it's the camera.
What's up?
Trick or treats, Joey Silva says. All right. You ready
Do you
to
like
have this
Perch?
little cheersy drink? Oh, you have your beer. You didn't need a drink yet. You had your beer. How
I
dare you.
know,
It's all right.
but
Now you're all
it's
set.
what happened.
Now you're all set. Right.
I feel like I am all set. I really do.
I hope I don't have a morning installation tomorrow. That's all I know.
All I know is, where am I going tonight?
I'll take you home. Or you can crash here and I can take you in the morning.
I'll crash or something.
Yeah, I can try. I go to work.
Bye, Chase. I still love you. I hope you love me.
I go to work at 6:30, so you'll be home early.
Damn. Okay. I'm fine with that.
Cool.
I like it. It's like a prom date. Get
Yep.
me home early.
It better be like a prom date.
I'm gonna go home satisfied, guys. It's gonna be.
That's not
That's
when-
what I've dreamt of. Terror Train. Remember when we were talking about that
Nope.
before we went on cam? I think we were
Terror
talking
Train?
about Terror Train.
No.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What about it?
We talked about it for 2 seconds.
Okay, I believe you.
And
I
I
believe
said
you.
it had Jamie Lee Curtis and
Night Chase 3.
what's his name? The damn music. David Copperfield. Okay.
Oh.
David. I got it. I did it.
Oh, you did start talking about that. Yeah.
All right. All right.
David
Next
Copperfield.
thing. Did we ever finish? We got the gate left.
Yeah, we talked about the gate a little bit.
We got to talk about.
I called it the Spielbergian kind of thing.
Oh, you're right. We sort of did talk about it.
But we didn't talk much about it. It's the kid that releases all these little creatures that end up. Basically, there's a giant thing-like creature at the end that I liked. Right?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
2 stories tall.
Totally.
I thought that was.
I
awesome.
thought all the effects were really inventive. You could tell they were
Mm-hmm.
so fucking crafty about trying to get. And I reviewed this movie a few years back, and when I review a movie, I like dig deep and I find everything there is to know, and like it's interesting to find that they gravitated towards this script,
Mm-hmm.
and this idea, and they're like, let's put money into this, to the point that they built crazy sets,
Mm-hmm.
crazy props, costumes to bring this to life. That's impressive for
Yeah.
back then.
No, I agree.
And yeah, man, that's why I remember when you brought it up. Oops,
Way to
all
go.
I do.
Just destroying
I
our
just
set.
sacrificed Arnold Schwarzenegger. I hesitated because I was like, I should skip it. because I always put this up on a pedestal.
Yeah.
And I was like, this time, and then I was like, nope. There it is.
Yep.
Sorry.
Well, the
It's
Gate is
Gate.
good. I mean, it deserves it. It deserves it.
It deserves it. It's not a perfect movie, but for what for what they were going for, it gave me nightmares.
Did you like the second Gate? Someone asked if you liked part 2.
I do like part 2.
I like it okay. I don't remember liking it as much as the first one.
No. There's no way in those two.
Yeah.
Gate 1's always kind of more. But Gate 2's pretty good. I like it.
Yeah. Guilty pleasure movies. I have a lot of those. Jaws 4 was one I was talking about earlier. I love Jaws 4, even
Jaws
though it's
3.
not good.
I like
I love the Critters movies, all of them.
Buffy. Yeah. Critters. Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer is good.
movie.
Yep. The original one with Donald Sutherland as the Watcher.
I got me some guilty pleasure movies.
I mean, I love all the Jawses, all the bad ones. I like a lot of the bad sequels of movies just because they're sequels. I'm actually, one of my guilty pleasures is Freddy's Dead. I really like Freddy's Dead. I have a good time with that movie.
I've gone through some interesting changes with Freddy's Dead. I'm
Yeah.
so on board with almost all of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's just Freddy himself is riding a broomstick and saying, all that. There's so much potential.
But when he's cutting off his fingers again, and he's like, "But I just keep on ticking."
I mean, I'm not
That's
saying
so cool.
but that's in between him playing the power glove.
Right.
But I'm not gonna lie, man. Freddy's Dead it keeps growing on me. It was a weird.
I love the Inagata Devita scene.
I know. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, I liked it.
Holy shit!
While
Nice.
it came out, and then I kind of disliked it a little bit, and then I watched it more, and I just keep liking it more again.
Nice.
Yeah. Freddy's Dead is it's almost there. Freddy was serious.
I like it. I love when the dude falls on the spikes,
Yeah.
and then he's like, "Oh, do you think I'm
Yeah.
your daddy?"
Yeah, that's some good reveal. That's good.
Wrong. Like, I love Englund's delivery on all of his Freddy shit. He's leaning into the silly, but I think it's fine to have one of the movies lean into the silly as much. Like, yes, 4 and 5 lean into the silly too.
Bit,
You want to dial it down a little
just
bit?
a little though. Like, I was already.
But we also
used to
got the
Freddy.
origin stuff with Alice Cooper.
No.
And all that. I
That's
thought
what
that
I
was
keep
cool.
trying to say. Like, I pretty much think the whole movie, like Freddy's Dead, is. The more I watch it, and I've watched the, Never Sleep Again, the documentary,
4-hour
multiple
documentary, that's
times.
awesome.
I've listened to the commentaries for all the movies.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the guy, I'm sorry, I don't know your name right now. He was the producer of New Line Cinema at the time.
Bob
He
Shea.
actually wrote. No, not him.
No, not Bob Shea.
It was kind of a new guy on the scene. But
Okay.
he really has had a large impact on the Nightmare series. But he wrote the screenplay.
Oh.
Michael DeLuca, I want to say is his name.
Okay.
Something like that. Yeah, he had a lot of really good ideas. I won't lie. Like, that movie is almost solid, and it's just weird.
Mhm.
It's kind of one of the reasons why I do multiple viewings when I review a movie, because I'll be in different moods and I perceive the movie differently sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, a good, actually, kind of a weird segue is a good example of that is Jaws 2. I remember because I watched him 3 or 4 times. I think I watched that one about 3. And I watched it and I was in a bad mood. So I wrote down a lot of bad notes
Mm-hmm.
about the movie. And then I watched it again 2 or 3 times and I lightened up.
Mm-hmm.
And I let it come in and made a better review for the movie. So, things like that.
That takes commitment to be willing to do that. So, all right. So we have a couple questions. First off, Sonny McGillicuddy says, "Good to see you back, enjoying some drinks with the fans." He sent you $20, a 20 piece.
Thanks, man.
So that's nice of him.
Yeah.
And then Mario Cruz says, "I met Englund a couple of years ago. He was awesome." And my answer to this ties in with the question to the Homicidal Homemaker just asked. Deathwit, did you guys attend Mad Monster Party a few weeks ago? So, Mario met Englund a couple of years ago. I actually met Robert Englund at Mad Monster Party for the first time in Arizona. He was there at Mad Monster. So, did you not know that? Oh, yeah, let me turn that off.
I was just distracted. It sounded like a bomb ticking down.
That's my ceiling fan. It's old and it's unhappy. So I met Robert Englund when I had him sign our Coexist shirt. I had to pay $100 for it to happen, but
Oh, shit.
I will say that Robert gave about 3 to 4 minutes worth of time to every person. He told a story to every single person
I'm
that
sure
came up.
Robert England did.
He had a lot of stories to tell.
Oh, you know what? To get paid for just being yourself.
Yeah, for just telling a 5-minute story to each person, $100 for every 5 minutes, because he was busy the whole damn time.
Oh, I'm sure.
So that's his
Isn't
rate.
that something?
Yeah.
To do
So
that?
so at 5 minutes, there's how many times is 5 minutes in an hour? 5 times
50.
10 is 6
Or, no,
is 20, so
20.
12. So he made $1,200 every hour because he'd
I don't
spend
know
5
math.
minutes. Every fan paid $100 for an autograph. He'd spend 5
Yeah.
minutes with each one.
Good
So that is
God.
$1,200 an hour
That
he
is
was
some
making.
mad money.
That is.
That's
And
not
he was doing
Mad Monster.
125 for the photo ops. He wouldn't let you take a picture at the desk. He could only pay $100 for the thing. Anyway, it is good money for him, but he was still really nice. I spent the $100 and it ended up being worth it to me because we have him on our horror icon shirt now. But a Robert Englund story was really cool, and I got to ask him. I was like, "What do you think Freddie would do with all the millennials nowadays?" And he was like, I assume he'd find something to mess with them on their phones, since they're all, it's like, yeah, that sounds dope.
You
But
could really fuck with a millennial with the,
Oh,
with
absolutely.
the phone. You could do you can mind trip them.
dude, I
wouldn't know what was real.
I have a horror idea that's about that. Basically my idea is a viral ghost. It's a ghost that when you share it, the ghost is now can attack anyone that you share it to and stuff like that. So it's kind of I have to massage the idea a little bit.
Yeah, there's a little
But anyway, so Eric could not make it to Mad Monster, but I got to go. So we had a table there, and we had Tom Savini guest
Hey,
star, and
Can I go take a bathroom break
Yeah,
while
right
you
over here.
talk about
right over here.
while he talks about Mad Monster? I'll
Yep.
be back. It has to happen.
Yep, it's got to happen at this point. He mentioned it a while ago, so. So yeah, we got to go to Mad Monster. We had a table there, and
Don't break everything. Damn it. It is. It's breaking.
what are you breaking?
Okay, I got it.
It's okay.
It's all
It's just
good.
a C-stand. No big
fine.
deal. While I was at Mad Monster, we interviewed a guy dressed as Freddy. We interviewed a guy dressed as Ryuk, the Death God, the Shinigami from Death Note. And then we recorded all the panels. So soon we'll have access to all of the celebrity panels. We did a panel with Robert Englund, a Q&A hour-long panel. An hour-long panel with the Nightmare on Elm Street cast, where it was the mom from Nightmare on Elm Street 1. It was one of the actresses on the bus from Nightmare on Elm Street 2. It was Rick from Nightmare on Elm Street 4. The black student from Nightmare on Elm Street 4 that sucks face with Freddy. Alice from Nightmare on Elm Street 4 and 5. Dan from Nightmare on Elm Street 4 and 5. And the chick that played the badass in Nightmare on Elm Street 3, she was there. So it was a big Nightmare on Elm Street reunion. So we got to see them. Andy Barkley, the guy, Alex Vincent, he played Andy Barkley in Child's Play 1 and 2 and the recent ones. So we got to see him. The girl that played Kyle from Child's Play 2, we got to see her, and we actually did a photo op with her. So she was in Fuego. Fuego is a co-host on my channel, but we did a photo op with Baghead Jason, played by Kane Hodder, and Kyle from Child's Play 2 was in the photo op with us. So that was pretty fun. Just since I have these up, I'll just show them to you. This was myself and Dirk, a contributor to the horror show, with 8-Bit Jason. And then there was also myself and Jason Smith from Sinister Cinema Reviews with the Tom Savini Jason from Hell. So, yeah, if you guys wanted to see that stuff, that was all done at Mad Monster. So Mad Monster was a good time. Eric hopefully will be able to join us next year as long as there's not a Joe Bob Briggs thing going on at the same time.
I'll be there. I'll be there.
My channel is youtube.com/The Horror Show channel. Do you mind if I put a link in your description box?
You do whatever you need to do.
All right, so I'm going to put the link in the description box.
Like, guys don't even know what it took. It was funny. It was funny. It was like Mission Impossible. I could hear the music. Dun, 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 dun. While we were I don't know. They wanted me. Never mind.
But yeah, just so you know, we do 2 episodes every day on the Horror Show channel. So there's tons of stuff. From trailer reactions, reviews, we do the news every week. Fuego does 2 Hail to Stephen King episodes every week. So yeah, lots of content over there if you wanted to follow us over. And Eric's going to be jumping on a lot. So, okay, so totally going in 2019, Homicidal Homemaker is going to come to Mad Monster next year. That'd be
Really?
awesome. Yeah. We wanted to
I'll
make
see you there.
make a big thing about it, but
We should. Let's make a big stink.
did you see the Angry Video Game Nerd interview with Joe
No,
Bob
I
Briggs?
didn't.
I did not
I haven't
actually.
seen
I
it yet.
saw it on my feed, but since I don't know Joe Bob Briggs, I never watched Joe Bob Briggs growing up, so I don't even know who this guy is. I just know a lot of horror fans like him. I
didn't
watched
watch it
Up
yet.
All Night with Gilbert Gottfried. That's what I watched.
I also watched that.
See, I didn't watch Joe Bob Briggs though.
Also, Up All Night with Rhonda. Was it just Rhonda?
I don't know. I don't remember. I
Up
remember
All
Gilbert
Night.
Gottfried, but
You guys know what I'm talking about. No, but I didn't watch that one yet. I don't know why, because those are 2 of my bigger heroes actually. Like Joe Bob Briggs is the whole reason why the Death Twitch exists, and then the Angry Video Game Nerd was just a big influence on me.
was he really?
So
See, I like
should
him, but
see that.
I got tired of watching him because he just like tries to shoehorn in stupid 4th grade curses. It's like, this is
Sometimes.
just a big bag of fuck shit. And I'm like, okay, that's not clever.
Yeah, sometimes.
So I got tired of him. I respect
No,
what he
I
does.
actually
but
haven't watched a lot of. I'm like, hey, for the hearing impaired, I
I haven't watched.
I didn't watch a lot. I haven't watched a lot of Angry Video Game Nerd in a few years, but I mean, I still have a lot of respect though.
Fair enough.
Yeah, and Joe Bob really is the fucking best.
I didn't know he was that big of an influence on
He's
you.
big, man. All through the 90s. First of all, he wrote Joe Bob is not even his real name. His real name is John Bloom. He's an author, and he's like super fucking smart. Joe Bob is a creation of his. But like, yeah, he's just the best. And he was writing books in the 80s, and then he started doing drive-in theater in the 90s, and then Monster Vision throughout the rest of the 90s. And we've missed him ever since. There's been a drought, and now it's back. So here's to that.
I just realized I put the wrong address in here. Sorry, guys.
Have you seen
I put our
Power?
website instead of our YouTube channel, so I'm correcting it to the YouTube channel now. So now it's the YouTube channel. I'm such a dumbass.
See, look, Casey says that Joe Bob is the reason I grew up into the person that I am today, which is the exact statement.
Everyone
that
says
applies
that.
To me.
Everyone says that. I
know.
don't know why
I'm
he's such a
sorry you
huge
missed out.
influence.
I don't know where you were at.
I
don't know where you were.
I guess I missed
The
out.
rest of us were
I
watching
missed
Joe
out
Bob.
big. Missed out big.
But maybe it's not too late.
He's super supportive of the indie horror community, so that's a good reason. Okay.
Not too late. No, you know what the reason? Because once you know that he's doing a character, and that he's saying all these things.
I'm just gonna help you stay on camera more. There we go.
Yeah, bring it.
There you go. There you go. It is the Death Twitch. We might as well.
You know, we can move on. We can with a camera
good.
and
We're good.
angle
We're good.
switch. We'll move
We're good.
on to the next topic. There's
No,
another
I wasn't trying to cut you
fucking
off.
thing.
Damn.
Have another
glass.
I don't believe this is real donations.
What do you mean?
He's hacking the way we hacked in.
Well, he sent you 220 pieces. If so, he's
Thanks a
hacking.
lot, guy.
He's hacking good. So yeah, Sonny McGillicuddy wants us to have another glass. So I mean, you have yours,
I'm
so we can
not
at least
even-
have another drink.
I'm
You
not
don't need
done
another
with my
glass.
last
You don't need
glass.
another glass. We can just have another drink. So, cheersies.
Let's have
Thank you,
a
Sonny.
few
You're
more
awesome.
Glasses. Yeah, Randall Queen. You know how to sum it up.
He's the
thing-
IMDb of the '90s. Very smart.
Because you don't know. Let me just explain real quick.
Okay, please.
What Joe Bob does is he's playing this character, and he has these weird creative drama stories about fictional characters. He's like, my ex-wife, my third ex-wife, and this and happened at the drive-in, and all these things went. You know, it's not real, but he's making up these fun stories. But while he's doing that, he's giving you so much trivia about whatever movie.
We have a low video output. Oh no, we got some lag going on.
Well, we're still going though, right? It's just
we're still going. It's just got to catch up here.
It's like an acid trip now.
That's still good. That's no good. Although that does mean I can call Cox tomorrow and get them to take money off my bill.
What? Why was going so good? What happened?
It was going so good.
We're fine.
It says it's good, but it's not.
Are we fine, everybody? Or what?
Guys, are we at a rave right now?
You see tracers? Because I do. I see some tracers.
Maybe if I lowered the output?
Do it. Bay of Blood. No, I haven't done a review. They probably can't hear me.
Oh, no, I'm sure they can hear you.
I have not, but I mean to. I mean to do a review of Bay of Blood since it's basically what my channel is named after. Well,
fair enough.
We got a good group.
We're going. We got yellow. We got green.
You heard me say it.
What the fuck? No, we're back. We're back. Everyone stay.
Keep donating.
Yeah. Don't go away. They're all saying, no, what happened?
You guys, we have not seen each other in a while. So.
Damn, it's still kind of slow. That's ugly.
Sorry. Yeah. I don't know.
Fuck,
we're lucky that this is happening at all.
All right, guys, we're trying.
Maybe we'll hit the bong first.
This is rough. This isn't working very well.
We were doing good. We were sailing.
Damn it.
It's all right. It's all right. These peeps will hang.
I hope so.
Yeah, those motherfuckers. It's like, what, 13 people? They're going to hang.
This is rough.
Those are the best 13 people out of 10,000.
Okay, guys. So if you can hear us, we're gonna is it gonna come back? They can't see us?
No.
It says we're
there's a
live.
delay. There's a
delay. Yeah, that's right. All right, so we're gonna.
No, he says we're good.
Still here. Reload
says we're good.
page. It does say, it
Let's
does
just
say
stay.
it's continuing, but it's not.
Let's
It's
stay.
not good. Look at. It's going from green to red.
No, trust this. I know. I've used OBS. Trust that.
It says it's good.
It's good. We're good. Don't
Okay.
trust OBS.
All right.
It'll look weird.
Okay.
Yeah,
Fair
I've
enough.
been there. This is all I use. Hey, let's have a drink.
Let's have another drink. Jesus. See, this is why I switched. You're good, but not
We're
great.
not great.
See, this is why I go to XSplit. I don't like OBS.
Yeah.
OBS is garbage. It's a free program.
Well,
XSplit doesn't do this much.
You can try to do
Well,
that.
we tried XSplit and it didn't work, remember?
So,
We're going to have to figure that out.
Sound is
is good. All right.
totally.
I
That's
hear you
okay.
in real time, but the video is lagged. Son of a biscuit.
How about we don't have video for a minute?
We'll just be like...
Give us a minute.
Bok, 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 bok,
No.
bok, bok, bok.
You can turn it off for a minute.
I don't know how to turn off just the video.
A little blurry.
A little blurry. It's back.
You know what we look like? They
Can
forgot.
I change
what
the
we look
settings
like.
during? Video output is currently active. Okay, so we can't change
A little
it.
blurry. Can we still talk about horror? God damn it.
All right, hang on. Let me